Tyler Blevins, aka Ninja, is one of the biggest streamers on the internet. Despite his popularity, Ninja has his own tragic stories to tell, including some that are directly related to his streaming career, and some that may surprise even longtime fans of the gamer. It's no secret that streamers can have brutal schedules. When you stream for 12+ hours every day, it takes a physical toll on your body. However, Ninja pointed out that it's not the physical toll that's stressful. On the H3 podcast in 2018, Ninja told Ethan and Hila Klein that his worst days streaming are when he's playing badly. The pressure to perform is what mentally drains him and makes him feel taxed the most, not the 12 or so hours of streaming he does on a regular day.
Honestly, being good at the games, my worst days where I'm also taxed the most are when I'm not doing well.
Luckily, poor performance days don't happen too often for the streamer, because he's pretty good at the games he plays. His strict streaming schedule definitely helped him hone his skills through the years he's been online. However, streaming probably isn't helping him with another physical issue.
I have eye surgery on my right eye. I have retinal detachment. My retina has been detached somehow. Don't know why.
In 2020, Ninja revealed that he's had multiple surgeries on his right eye through an Instagram post. Apparently, when he was streaming a lot of Destiny, Ninja's retina in his right eye detached, which led to multiple surgeries for cataracts.
So it detached and then it essentially started to scar because it was no longer attached.
Ninja also mentioned in the caption that he could have ended up completely blind because of the problem. In fact, he said that he's almost completely blind in the eye. Despite the eye issues, Ninja continued to give his fans hours upon hours of streaming content. An impressive feat considering the strain it must have put on his injured eye, especially since he streams for at least half of most days. There are times when Ninja comes on stream wearing glasses, although it's pretty rare. While many people look at internet celebrities and think they have everything, being famous is more complicated than that. Ninja talked about what it feels like to be a hyper-popular internet celebrity in a question and answer video in May 2021. When asked how it feels to be popular, Ninja's immediate reaction was that it doesn't feel good to be that famous, and that while money is great, it can't buy genuine, long-lasting happiness. He brought up the point that for 90% of people who have money, there are a lot of sacrifices that come with it.
If you have money, 90% of the time or more, you've sacrificed it a lot. Relationships, family, time, love, friendships.
Once you've succeeded, Ninja mentioned that it's very hard to know who you can even trust, and it leads to difficulties forming close relationships. Ninja doesn't go into detail about who he's lost in his life or what specifically being famous has cost him. Luckily, he's got a support system with his wife, Jessica. Streaming can be a struggle mentally, as Ninja talked about on the H3 podcast. However, Ninja's daily 12-hour streams can take a mental toll after a while, and he learned that the hard way in 2019. While on a trip to Los Angeles, the streamer took a surprise break from Twitch, according to Win. The outlet explained that Ninja kept turning down offers to use the Red Bull studio and instead spent time with his wife and other friends. According to Ninja, his chat had become so toxic right before the trip that he just needed to step away. At the same time, he felt like he was stuck in a repeating cycle and needed to reset his mental health, he explained. It's just necessary when you're feeling overwhelmed or you feel like you're stuck in a loop to break out of it. You've got to take care of yourself first, always. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more SVG videos about your favorite things are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.